Hey guys, Hunter here. So I'm going to make this video to explain defensive tiling and just give you guys a little bit of a visual representation of what we hope to achieve. So defensive tiling is all of this grid of tiles around the Alliance Centers. I'm in state 800 right now. I believe they're in season 2. And if you look, there's nowhere for castles to be able to teleport except for right there. They might have had a little bit of an accident. But for the most part, I wouldn't say this is perfect. There's patches that I really like. Like if we look here, 790. So right here they're doing odd and even right here to get this pattern where it's the most efficient use of tiles to cover the ground, because the farms don't have a high capacity for tiles. You really gotta try and make it count. But what we're going to be doing is this pattern that they have behind their corner Alliance Center. We're going to be doing the odd. So any tile that has an odd number in the X and Y coordinates needs to be taken. As long as we do that, we can assure that the ground around our Alliance Center is covered. Not only our Alliance Center, this is what every alliance in our corner will do. We just hop back to our state real quick. We're also not going to tile around our Alliance Center with our own tiles. We will have Alliance tiles spread out in strategic areas, but we're going to have to start over here from WY3. It's got 100 farms, and we're going to have to start making a path around our Alliance Center, and with that path going around the Alliance Center, we'll then do the odd tiles and go from there. The other thing that why we need to get started on this right away is because we do need to clear out all these giants and the places where the marauders come from, like right here, this ruins, like these disappear every so often, but for now they're like, this one's on the map and we'll just have to wait for it to go before we can cover that space up. I am going to start doing some later today. I'll take a video while I'm doing it, but basically you just want to make a big, log into a farm, send out the 3 legions or 4 legions to take tiles, and while they're marching, maybe log into another farm and send those 3 or 4 out, and then just keep on taking tiles until you're completely maxed out with space, and then you could stop by later. Drop all the tiles that aren't odd, anything that's got an even coordinate in it. Like, we'll just look at my tiles real quick. This one would be a drop. This one would be a drop. Only this one right here, this 709, 501, that would be the only one to stay because it's an odd tile with the numbers and the coordinates. This is, 9 out of 10 on the list of important things to be done. Maybe 9.5, 9.8. It's really important. If you don't have time, or if you just you're for whatever reason, and you have farms, we do have some players that have volunteered to do defensive tiling with other players' farms. They'll just need to log in. They're not going to touch them. They're not going to touch your resources. Nothing. They'll put your troops out gathering again when they're done, but they will log in and take a bunch of tiles with your farms. Because if 10 farms, 30 tiles a piece, 300 tiles. It's a noticeable chunk. I mean, zooming out on the map, ideally, we're going to want this tile wall to extend out to our furthest Alliance Center. Like, we want to be like, out here, like somewhere between SP4 in this green corner of the map. From here back to the corner, we want filled with tiles. Like, we don't want to give our opponents any type of advantage, because they're gonna have it done for sure. Like, you can count on that. Like, all the way out here where this Dev Alliance Center is, this is 180 kilometers from the center of our Alliance Center. This whole area we want to be filled up. The other thing we're gonna do is make some very strategic areas. So WY3, we're going to use the buildings like they already started walling off over here. We're going to make this a pinch point. So when they're starting to build the road, we're going to definitely have some of our tiles over here so that we can intercept them with our main accounts if they make it this far. And we also want to have some strategic tiles so that we can drop them and then have an open space in the tile wall to place a castle during a duel. If like let's say they're coming this way, they're making their road, they're traveling along. As we see them maybe 10-15 minutes away, we can drop a tile somewhere back here, and then as soon as that tile drops, we'll be ready to drop a castle in place, and then they could play defense and stall them out in this pinch point, and we could try and cancel out all their progress. But I'm rambling on. I know for the experienced players this is, being very repetitive, but I'm just trying to be as thorough as I can with this. All right, any questions? Again, please ask. But today is Thursday. We should have had this started a while ago. Today's Hero Day. We really need to get going on this because we only have a few days left until the first duel. And if we get overrun by a strong alliance in the first duel, it's going to be a big problem having to clean purple tiles and stuff like that. So let's just get this going, and we won't have to worry about it. All right, guys. Thanks.